Okay, what's going on, chat? What's going on, everybody? All right, y'all. Give me a minute while I put this stuff together for y'all. All right. I hope everybody having a good day out there. Y'all must go through this as quick as possible. I'm gonna go through this as quick as possible, y'all. Okay. So this gonna be pretty simple. So when you log in, you're going to let me back up some real quick. Okay. So when you log in, you're going to see your desktop is going to look like this. Your back office is going to look just like this when you log in. Okay, so when you enroll into the ISM program, which is the income shifting membership. And here it goes right here. You click on here, and then your services will pop up. Okay, so these are services that came with your income shifting membership, and as you can see the My Credit, and this is what we're talking about right here, the My Credit system. Okay, we click on here, and then the page will pop up. All right. Okay, let's move on. And then you will see an introduction video right here, 42 seconds long, not that long. Watch it. Click get started. Then your My Credit system will pop up, and then it's 25 minutes long. Okay, and then you got your navigation right here in introduction, create a dispute letter, my account. What you want to do is right here is you see where it say create a dispute letter. This is your automated letter writing tool, and I'm gonna go over this after I go over these 6 steps. All right, so you start off with your welcome video right here. Watch that; it's only 30 seconds long. You come down here, you see step one. You will see where it say pull. This is basically showing you how you pull your credit report. So you got step one. You can pull your credit report from annualcreditreport.com. You can get a free credit report from annualcreditreport.com, and everybody get a free credit report every 7 days. Okay, you get a free credit report every 7 days. That's how it works. And then you got My FICO. That's if you want to get into that. That's optional, but they also will give you a credit report, and you can do credit monitoring through My FICO. But that cost, and it's optional. Okay, that's your decision. That's your choice. All right. But going to annualcreditreport.com, you get a free credit report. Okay. Let's continue on. You got step two, freezing secondary bureaus. All you're doing is coming in here. The secondary bureaus is basically they report your data to the three main credit bureaus: Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. So these four main credit bureaus, secondary credit bureaus, they supply your information to the three main credit bureaus, and you want to put a freeze on them, and that's very very important when you are in a disputing process. You want to make sure that they're not using your data for anything. And out of these four secondary bureaus, two gonna be the same, so you only freezing three of them. And under each credit bureau, underneath each secondary bureau, you will see where it say request a freeze. You click on that, your security freeze page will pop up. You put in the information, and they will instantly put on that freeze for you. All right. And then here go the PDF file. There's more consumer reporting agencies. That's if you want to go through it. But right here, these are the four main ones that you want to freeze. And like I said, out of four of them, two of them are the same. So you're only going to be freezing three of them. All right, come down to step three. You got to check for errors. Fair Credit Reporting Act states that State that any information that is listed on your credit report that is inaccurate, outdated, that's inaccurate, outdated, unverifiable must be removed from your credit file. Okay, once you have your credit file, it's important that you thoroughly look it over for errors. There are several types of errors that can be found on your credit report, so it's very important that you check for errors because identity theft is real. And some people got uh, old addresses, old employers, wrong name and stuff like that on their credit report, and they're going to show you how to check for errors, and you can download this PDF file. Okay. Then you got step four, the dispute, the excuse me, the disputing process. Okay, so step four is the disputing process, and this is where you're gonna be spending most of your time at. Okay, so this is where I direct most of my members at when it comes to disputing items, debt from your credit report. This is where I send most of my members to right here, watching step four. Okay, so step four is pretty much going to teach you how to use the letters, which letter match with this debt, and they're going to teach you your law, your rights, and they give you more important information just in case you need to just in case you need to sue or take somebody to court. They give you more important information like that as well. And then underneath step four, you'll see where it say create a dispute letter right here, and this is your letter writing tool. All right, this is your letter writing tool, and I will get into this after these last two steps. Okay, and then as you can see right here, you got the credit bureau's address, and this is where you want to use these addresses to put on your envelopes. Okay, so make sure you always come in the credit system using these addresses to put on your envelope. So if you got a item or debt with Experian, you use this address in here in the credit system. Okay, put Experian address on the envelope, send that a dispute letter out to Experian. Okay, guys, and it's very, very important that you send these letters out as certified mail. It's very important that you do that and keep a return receipt for track record keeping. Okay, and each letter must be sent out as certified mail. Okay, then you got your letters right here, and I told y'all you got your identity dispute letter, you got your credit inquiry dispute letter. Okay, you got your 1 out of 5 letters right here. This is the main letters that everybody use. Uh, Debt validation letter, goodwill letter. This letter is for like late payments. Uh, Pay for delete letter, how to remove medical collections, and then 30-day no response letter. Okay, these are documents that you can click on and download, but you don't have to do all that. Okay, you do not have to do all that. All right, because you have a letter writing tool that you're gonna be using to fill out the information quicker instead of downloading the document and then filling out the letters. All right, then you got more important information down here. File a complaint with CFPB. Okay, Federal Trade Commission. File an identity theft claim. State Attorney General. You can go over this important information. Okay, just in case it get deep like this, you can go over this information and use it. Okay, let's move on. You got step 5 right here. Step 5 is going to show you how to utilize your credit, utilizing your credit cards, keeping that utilization underneath 30%, but you want to keep it underneath 20 to 10%. That's the best to keep it at. I mean, it's good to keep it underneath 30%, but the best to keep it at 20 and 10%. Your credit utilization. Okay, so they're gonna show you how to utilize your credit cards. Then this is the last step. You got step 6 right here. So this is where you go to for step 6, build credit. This is where you go to when you want to build credit. So if you never had credit before, it's going to show you how to reestablish credit and build new credit, so you can work on getting that 750, 800 plus score. I know plenty of members that came in 3 months, 4 months in, 700, 750 credit score, 6 months in, 800, 850 credit score, and you can do the same thing by using step 5 and step 6. Okay, and they got credit, they got programs for you, credit loan builder programs, and they got secure credit cards. You can go over this information as well when you get back here, and when you log into your account get to the credit system. Now you got downloads right here. You see where it say how. You see where it say how to build credit paying rent. Okay, this is a PDF file. You download this PDF file. It's going to show you how you report your written history to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and you can boost your rent by reporting your rent history to the three main credit bureaus. That's a plus right there. That's going to help you increase that credit. And then that's the last step. You can watch this. The last step right here. Congratulations, you completed the My Credit System. So you can watch this. If you want to. It's 4 minutes long. And then, like I said, you round this off. 25 minutes long. The credit training is only 25 minutes long, and it's broken down to you in 6 step-by-step educational videos, and each step is different. So it's very important that y'all go over these steps. Okay, and then let's talk about the letter right into it. To create a dispute letter. Okay, when you click on it, this will pop up right here, and you have your 4 main rounds of letters right here. These are your 4 main rounds of letters. So using letter right into it, y'all, all you have to do is put in your personal information, the creditor's information that's found in your credit report, and then you come down here, include a notary, create the letter. Once you click create the letter, the print page will pop up. Okay, the print page will pop up, and the letters are already pre-written with the correct coding and wording for you. My econ attorneys, they put these letters together for you, so they did all that work for you. So once you put all your information in on here on this page and you create the letter, you include the notary, you create the letter will pop up, okay, with all the with the correct coding and wording in it, and the information that you put in on here will get printed into that pre-written letter for you. Okay, and then you can just print out the letter. So when the print page pop up, make sure you remove the footer and the header. You don't want that on your pages. Remove the footer and the header. So when you create that dispute letter, it's going to save to your PC or your laptop. You can download and print it out. Okay, so you will have 2 sheets. You'll have your pre-written letter, then you have your notary sheet where you can go to the bank and get a free notary. Okay. So this right here, like I said, this right here is your 4 main rounds of letters right here. And if you got repossession, student loans collection, foreclosure, child support, charge offs, credit cards, did I say medical bill, student loans, stuff like that. So stuff like that, that's where you're going to use these 4 main rounds of letters for. Okay, so let's say you got a medical bill and a repossession. You want to work on removing that repossession first, then work on removing that medical bill, then move on, then move on, then move on. Okay, so that's how these 4 main rounds of letters work. And this letter right here, this is your validation letter. You're telling them to validate all documentations, not your debt. So sometimes with this letter, when you send this letter out, they like to send you a form back stating that they validate your debt. You're not looking for your debt. You know you're in debt. Okay, you're not saying that you're in debt. You're not saying that you're out of debt. This letter is telling them, I need you to validate all documentations. Okay, and for the people that's wondering how we properly and permanently removing debt and items from our credit report without paying it off, this is how we're doing it right here, y'all. This is exactly how we're doing it. Okay, this is exactly how we're doing it, y'all. All right, so this is your validation letter right here, your verification dispute letter, and they have to validate all documentations, y'all, all of it. Okay. And here's your method of here's your when they send a form back, you just reply with this letter, and this letter basically tell them who did you talk to, when did you talk to these people, where did you talk to these people at, things like that. Because you have to understand that these people that work for these companies, they wasn't there with you when you got that student loan, that repossession, and stuff like that. So they have to follow federal law. Then if they continue to, and if they don't remove it with this letter, you send out the violation of FCRA rights letter, and you tell them that you're telling them that they are violating your rights. Okay, and by law they have to start removing those items from your credit report because they are violating your rights, those items, those debts. Okay, then you got the attempt to litigate letter, and if they continue not to follow the law, you can just tell them, hey, this letter, I can sue y'all. Okay, so this attempt to litigate letter, and you tell them, I'm taking you to court and I can sue you because you didn't follow the first 3 steps on removing that debt, that item from my credit report. Okay, y'all. So that's the first four main rounds of letters. And this letter is the identity dispute letter. It's the first thing you want to do when you're using our credit system blueprint. We have a blueprint, and we send you that blueprint, and you follow it down to the T. And the first thing you're going to do is update your identity. That's the first thing you're going to do is update your identity. So you fill out this letter, right? So with Equifax Experian TransUnion, you will see if it's in, if you will see if there's anything that's incorrect that's going on with your identity, and all you gotta do is like click on it, and it will check for you. Okay, and remove your old employer, update your new employer. I've seen thousands of members that do this, and on average, they can give you a 40-point increase for updating your identity. Just for updating your identity, they can give you a 40-point increase on your credit score. And Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, all three of them have a credit score for you. So all three of them can give you on average, they can give you a 40-point increase just by upping your identity. So that's huge right there, y'all. That's huge right there. And like I said, identity theft is real. You got your hard inquiries right here. When you remove the hard inquiries, remove one at a time. And again, when you in this dispute process, make sure you are removing the big debts first, and do this one at a time, because you don't want to start the dispute process over and over and over and over. You don't want that to happen. All right, y'all. Then you got the credit inquiry dispute letter right here. Okay, for your I think, is this for your credit? Yeah. Credit inquiries for your soft inquiries. This is for your soft inquiries, y'all. I believe. Yeah. Just for your soft inquiries. I'm not mistaken. So it's basically like them running a credit check on you. You know how you see soft inquiries on your credit report. So these credit inquiries is just like somebody running your credit report, and then you can use this letter to remove those soft inquiries, y'all. You got the original creditor letter. Description note of negative items. So you can just give them a description right here, and you basically send this letter out and telling them, hey, validate all documentations for you. So that's what this letter is used for. This original creditor letter. Then you got your goodwill letter. This letter right here is used for late payments, and you can only remove up to two late payments at a time. I mean, you can only remove up to two late payments, and that's it from each credit bureau, and that's it, y'all. That's how all these late payment letters work. So there's only so much a late payment can do for you. So on each credit bureau, you can remove up to two late payments, and that's it. I think you gotta wait a certain amount of time to start disputing that, but I believe you only can remove two, and that's it. Okay. Then you got your pay for delete letter right here. Medical collection. When it comes to medical collection, recommend y'all use this letter right here, the verification dispute letter, because it's going to make them search and search and search and search for all documentations, not your debt. Because when you send out this letter, you're looking for all documentations, y'all. You're not looking for your debt. You're not looking for just a letter. You're looking for them to validate all documentations, y'all. All of it, okay? And I'm telling y'all, they won't have it. They won't have it. All right, then you got HIPAA violation 1 and 2. So HIPAA violation 1 and 2 is part of your medical. It's part of your medical. So, if you want to dispute those medical bills, if I were you, I would use this letter right here, and then you can send out this letter with both of those letters to the to the credit bureaus that you're sending to that has your medical collection. And again, if you have a repossession and a medical collection, the first thing you want to do is remove that repossession first, then move on to working on removing that medical collection. All right, y'all. So that's how you do that process right there when it comes to these letters. So then you have your So it's pretty easy when you fill out these letters. You have your 30-day no response letter. So this letter is used for I want to say this is it this letter? Because I think out of two of these letters, it's a 15-day no response. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. if I'm not mistaken. But I know with this letter right here, it's a 30-day no response. So they if they don't respond back to you within 30 days, you send out the 30-day no response letter, right? And this letter is telling them, hey, you didn't you basically they didn't respond back to you. So by law, they have to start removing those debts, those items from your credit report because evidently they don't have that information that you're looking for, y'all. And that's why I like these letters because these letters is literally making these people look for all documentations, not just your debt. It's easy for them to print out your debt and send you your bill back of your debt. That's easy to do. What's not easy to do is to validate all documentations because they have branches that work for them. The three main creditors, they have branches that work for them. And these branches, they collect assets of your information. They don't collect all documentations. Y'all think about that, y'all. They don't work in those they don't work in those offices. You know what I'm saying? So they're not collecting all documentations. That's why they only collecting assets of your information and supplying the three main creditors, the three main credit bureaus, with the information that they collect from you. So you know, using this automated letter writing tool is pretty simple, y'all. This is why I say, why are people paying hundreds and thousands of dollars to do something they can literally do at home in under 10 minutes? And then on top of that, you want people to do this for you? Why? You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You really don't have. Nobody need to do this for you because it's so easy to navigate and use. That's why you don't want nobody doing stuff like this for you, especially when it comes to your identity, your debts, and your credit score. You want to take control of that and you want to build your own credit score. You want to remove those debts that's on your credit report. You want to get educated and learn, learn these strategies so you can always use these credit repairing strategies without going to a credit repair and paying these credit repair hundreds and thousands of dollars to get things done when you can literally do it yourself without paying hundreds and thousands of dollars to do so because you're following the law and you're using your rights. And that's what we're doing. We following the law and we're using our rights. Okay, our company is IRS regulated and we are accredited by the BBB 5-star rating. Been in business for over 17 years, y'all. That's how long we've been around. So what we're doing is illegal and legit. Okay, it's legal and legit, y'all. And like I said, y'all, anybody can enroll. If you live in the United States and Puerto Rico, you can enroll and get going with this. It's so simple, and you get added to our private Facebook group and group chat, our support groups. So if you have anything in mind, you can go in there in our Facebook group chats and ask us any questions that you have in mind. If you get confused, we're if you excuse me, if you get confused, just go in there and ask that question. Okay, we are the support system. You fall down, you skin your knee, we pick you back up. You get depressed, we motivate you. That's what we're here for, y'all. We don't leave our people behind because we are literally here to help you. As long as you got that fire in you, that motivation in you, that drive in you to do this, then we're going to back you up. We're going to be that support system that you need. Okay, y'all. So yes, if you read my description, if you go to my profile, read my bio. My link is in my bio, and on this when I end this live, you're going to see my link in the caption, and you can just go straight to my link, and you can enroll in the ISM program, y'all. Members are paying $39.95 a month to repair their credit. Literally, if you break it down, that's $1.32 a day. That's how cheap it is. It's that cheap, y'all. It's so cheap. And again, it's a one. And remember, y'all, it's a one-time fee of $19.95 to get started, to get your feet in the door, to get started on this. So soon as you enroll, you get a soon as you enroll, you get a personalized website. You get your own password that you create with your username, and you're going to be able to access everything that you're seeing right here on this screen. Okay, y'all. So as soon as you enroll, you instantly get it. You instantly get a personalized website that comes with your My Credit system, y'all. So this is so simple and easy to use. All right, y'all. I'm about to end this live. I'm about to get up off here. Hope to see y'all on the inside. This is Joe Scott. I'm out, everybody. Peace out.